Oh boy, do I have some things to show you guys today. But first, I gotta get rid of these stairs. I have been doing a little bit of work down in this direction right here, which I'm going to show you promptly in a minute. But these stairs right here are very, 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 very annoying because I have been going a lot like this and then around the stairs like that and then into here and then doing my stuff in here and then coming back and then going there. Yeah, you get it, right? I mean, you get it. Like, you see the problem. So I got to get these stairs gone. I'm going to do that real fast and then I am going to show you guys what I have been up to because I am very excited and I have made a lot of progress off camera doing some tradey trades with the villagers and a little bit of farming. So let me show you guys that and let me see what I can do with this staircase. And bam, there it is. I replaced the awkward staircase with awkward bubble columns. Awkward bubble columns. You know, what are you gonna do? I didn't really have a lot of room here. I don't know if you guys could tell, but this base, even though it was my plan to just kind of tack on rooms as needed, is a little hodgepodge. It's a little funk, and there's not really a good layout for things. And as I continue to grow, although I haven't grown out of this base, I am having growing pains, that's for sure, and this is one of them. Eventually I would like to incorporate some bubble columns down to the mine shaft, but for right now, this is gonna do. It just kind of gets the whole area here cleared, which is really what I was going for. So you might be asking, well, what you got going on down here, right? I installed a melon and pumpkin farm, and if you do not know what the purpose of that is, a melon and pumpkin farm is an automated way to collect, you guessed it, melons and pumpkins, for the purpose of trading with villagers. So I've got those guys right down there. And if we go this direction here, you will see that I have taken the first floor of the basement for the trading hall and transformed it into farming villagers. All of this is now farming villagers, and I can come in here and I can trade melons and pumpkins with these guys, and I can just get a ton of emeralds from them, and it has been very lucrative and very rewarding. It basically has allowed me to finish getting all of my gear up to snuff for the purpose of today's episode, and I am very stoked and very excited to show you guys because today we are going to do the thing that I have been putting off for a little while now, and that is the end. We are gonna take on the end realm. We are gonna beat the dragon. And we are going to move into a little bit of end game action and gameplay here. So I am very excited to get that started. I don't think I've actually shown you guys this room. This is the map room or the planning room. This little table that I'm standing on right here is supposed to have maps on it, but don't tell anyone, but my cow cooker's still broken, so I don't have any leather to make item frames for the maps. So awkward. But anyway, so this is the plan for today. We have the end. We need to do a couple things before that. I have been collecting ender pearls here, but I need blaze rods to turn these ender pearls into eyes of ender, because it takes eyes of ender to not only find the fortress where the end portal is, but it takes eyes of ender to activate the portal to the end in the first place. So that is a step one, which means the nether, and it means another fortress, and it means killing some blaze, which is why I have been working so hard on getting all of my armor up to date, with all of the enchantments and protections that I possibly can, because nether fortresses can be the worst place to be. So I have been working on all of that. I also have been working on my bow for when we do get to the end, and I have been working on my sword here, making sure that it is as good as it possibly can be without too much work. Obviously, I could move that to Smite 5 at some point, but for now, Smite 4 is going to do just fine. There we go. Not used to having that there. And yeah, so that actually takes us into today's episode pretty smoothly. First step for today is going to the nether, and that in itself has some surprises. Alrighty, let's get this adventure started. I have everything that I need to do a little bit of end development, but first, the surprise. Bam! I was not up on the ceiling the last episode. This is all new. So what I did in between episodes, it was getting a little monotonous to go from the house to the mob farm. So I decided to pop up onto the nether ceiling, which is something that you can now do. And yeah, so I've got my mob farm up here, but I ran into a little bit of a problem, and that's getting back down under the nether ceiling to get to things like the nether fortress. And that is why I have this little path over here. This is for something a little later. We're not gonna look at that right now. We're just gonna pretend that that doesn't exist. But if we follow this path over here, this will take us all the way over to an ocean monument, which I scouted out a long time ago, and have some future plans for when we get to building the mega base. But I used this location and this portal to get us back under the nether ceiling, because basically what you have to do is you have to put two portals in the same area, or relatively close together, but you have to put one really high up and then the other one either at ground level or below ground, so that when you go through one portal, see there's the ocean monument, when you, come on, load. When you go through one portal and you end up on the top here, this is the nether ceiling portal. Oh my gosh, it is taking really long. Is my frame rate wrong? What's going on here? No, 16. That's decent. All right. Yeah. So as you can see, there is a portal down there. So if we go all the way down to this one, this is actually going to bring us to a portal that is underneath the nether ceiling, and it is pretty close to another fortress. I lucked out, and when I did this right here, it popped me out right where I needed to be. So we're gonna pop through this one, and we're gonna be in the nether. And there we are, under the nether ceiling, just like that. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I am going to encase this in a little bit of a build, just because I do need a little bit of a home base under the nether ceiling here. So I'm gonna do that, and I will be right back. One micro nether hub later, and we have got ourselves a little bit of security here. Let me show you guys what I got going on. This is just a little enclosure that I put around the nether portal here, with a little back room here for some storage of things that maybe I don't want to keep on me while I'm exploring the nether, but maybe will need in a little bit. And yeah, I like the way that this turned out. It was pretty simple, pretty quick to construct, nothing too fancy. Definitely is my go-to building style, with the facade here on the front, where I just kind of encase the corners. I for some reason I'm finding that I really like this situation here, where you have these little recesses, and sometimes I fill them with glass pane, sometimes I don't, sometimes I put water down here, but I really like the way that this turned out, and it gives us a little bit of a safe space to basically have a hub here, because this is going to be our primary entrance to the nether for the meantime. This is my door. I didn't really have any good ideas for putting a door on here, so this is what we got. A little bit of a silk touch pickaxe, and we'll just pop those two pieces there like it's open and call it a day. So now what we got to do is I'm going to put all of this stuff that I don't want to lose. I'm going to put all of this into this chest here, and basically now I just got to go and get our blaze rods, the whole reason of coming to the nether here. So we got to get those collected. That is going to be the next step here, and I think, if I remember correctly, the nether fortress is on the other side of this hill. Let me see if I can find it here. Yes, this is why I was so excited about this, because here it is. It is very easy to get to. In fact, I don't have to pillar out to it. There is no, oh, there's a blaze right there. All right, let's go and get them. First blaze, yeah. Come on, show me what you got, There we go. Got me some blaze rods, 3 of them in fact. All right, you guys, I am gonna do a little bit of a grind here. I'm gonna get what I need collected, and I will touch back with you in a second. One step done. The next step is so much closer. That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The armor really helped. Just saying. Having fire protection 4 on my armor definitely helped a lot, because that could have been so much more frustrating than it was, and it honestly wasn't too bad. And look at all of the blaze rods that I got. Did go after some of those skellies, but I did not get any wither skeleton skulls, unfortunately. But that won't be too far out in the future. So without further ado, let's craft up something that I have been waiting to craft for quite a while, and that is where oh wait, hold on, there it is. Pause. That is 2 ender chests, one for me and one for my home base, baby. I cannot explain how amazing it is to have an ender chest, because load, oh man, being able to just be like, boop, here's some diamonds, here's all of my valuable stuff that I don't want to lose. Look at all that horse armor from all those chests. Oh, here's all the nether or the blaze rods that I got. Oh my gosh, boom, look at all the stuff I can carry on me at one time. Don't put that in there. At one time now. Oh my gosh, look at my clean inventory, and boop, done, clean. Let's go home. Before we rush into the end and fighting that dragon, I just wanted to show you guys the ender chest situation here. So these are things that I like to typically keep in an ender chest. Obviously, you know, down the road, we'll have some shulker boxes. This will get cleaned up a little bit more, and we'll actually be able to keep a little bit more in the ender chest. But for now, I like keeping all of my super valuables in here, just in case creeper or something blows this up, it doesn't go away. And then I like to keep my extra tools in here, so things that I don't use all the time, so I don't have to have them on my bar. So like normally I'll actually keep my axe in here too, and that just keeps this even cleaner. Yeah, so we've got that there, and then the next thing we got to do, let's take all of these guys and let's whoa, getting ahead of myself. We got to make some blaze powder, and then we're gonna take these guys and this, and we're gonna make a bunch of Eyes of Ender. So 25 Eye of Ender. Let's put the rest of these blaze rods back in the loot box, and all of that blaze powder back in the loot box. And then this is pretty much all we need to go and find the deal here. So I'm gonna grab, let's see, let's use the golden horse armor, and we'll grab our horse. Let's go find us a stronghold. All right, so we got our horse. We got our Eye of Enders, and here we go. I think I have stumbled upon the stronghold. This is crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so I just gotta... just trying to get down there now without dying in that ravine full of monsters. Oh dear. That's not the room, is it? That would be way, very, very cool if that was the room. Ooh, I'm getting nervous. Fighting the dragon. Oh man. It's not like terribly hard, but it makes me nervous for sure. Ooh. I have officially found the stronghold. Now I have to find the portal room. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm very, very, very nervous. I do not know how strongholds work very well, so this could take a while. Is this another empty room? Yeah, it is. Okay, we are making progress. I just dug through a wall. I found this center room. Hopefully this means something. Oh yeah, this is more fortressy. I need me some more. I need more torches. Okay, so we have this. Is it already here? Yeah, going in circles. Awesome. Okay. This looks promising. Okay, or not. So just chipping away at a wall here. Whoa, what's this direction? A whole area that I couldn't get to prior. Interesting. Okay, yeah, this is a whole new area for sure. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Only a few more options left. This is the one. I can feel it. Da 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 da. Come on, baby. All of this is, these are all doors to nothing. That looks promising. Oh, this is another one of these rooms. That's a dead end. Oh man. This was looking good. Now it's not looking so good. All right, guys, here's the deal. As you guys saw when we first found this little stronghold here, it generated in a ravine and it didn't generate correctly. And here's proof of that. We're gonna go right here in this nice little spot of wall. Boom. There it is. The end portal. So anticlimactic because it was impossible to find. There's not there should be a door here or something. It totally generated wrong. I had to go into a spectator account to find this. I'm so annoyed right now. It just was such a bummer and anticlimactic discovery. I looked for this for, probably like an hour and a half. I've just been down here. I've looked through every single thing, and eventually I was like, you know what? It's not here. It's just, I'm sorry, it's just not here. And so I jumped into a spectator account because I was starting to really think that it just, it just created itself incorrectly, and come to find out it did. And that's a huge annoying bummer. But at the end of the day, the hardest part was finding the stronghold and getting everything we needed to do this. So, it is what it is. And at this point, I'm just happy that I have found it. And I am excited to be able to jump through this portal and kill this dragon and give myself a pair of wings, because that will make this worth it. So, without further ado, I'm gonna clean up this room a little bit so it's not quite so dangerous and activate our portal. Alrighty, we've got everything sorted out. I've got all of my stones and bricks and everything to pillar, and I've got buckets of water, and I've got this, and I did that, and oh my gosh, okay. Also, all the lava's gone. I don't know. There's nothing, I don't have anything against lava, I just don't love it in here. So without waiting too much longer, let's go. A dink, dink, a dink, 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 and 1, 2, and boom. Deep breath. Here we go.